All right. Episode 1, laying 9.5 with Tommy. I'm Tommy.
I'm Griff.
Good intro, Griff.
I think I forgot my name there for a second time, so thanks for putting me on the spot and not telling me that we started recording.
We were sitting here before the show, and I was like, how do you want to start this? And he's like, didn't we already do the intro?
Yeah.
Because the intro is pre-recorded for the first 4 episodes. Hope you guys like that little
In case
tidbit.
for all of you grammarians out there, intro means introduction, which usually is how you begin something. So that's where Ryan got confused. My apologies.
It's going to be a long show, boys.
Yep. I was not expecting that, so I shots fired at Tom for no reason.
Real nice. So here we are, spinoff of Number 9 with Tommy podcast. We're here with laying 9.5 with Tommy. I am the namesake of the show, I guess, but I really, just like with Number 9 with Tommy podcast, I have no idea what the fuck we're going to talk about. I'm just here for the show.
Yeah. Pat had suggested that maybe we started off by explaining the name of our show. And I'd imagine 99% of our listeners and viewers will understand the reference. But for those of you that don't...
Well, to be fair, I did not know that you would call minusing points laying 9.5 points until you explained it to me.
Kind of like every time Green Bay plays the Niners, they're laying 9 and then get their hearts ripped out.
Well, the Niners win by 9.
That's what I'm saying. Green Bay gets their hearts.
So if you guys haven't seen our album art,
see what I did there?
Griff and I designed this thing, and it's phenomenal. So I got an old picture of the Niners and the Packers playing, and the score in the bottom, I made it that the Niners won by 9. And it's the final score. I'm excited. Griff is sleeping in his chair, or upset in his chair, I guess. And then there's a Number 9 sports book bet slip in the bottom right-hand corner of it that says how much Griff bet. And he took the Niners plus 9.5, and they only
Yeah, I can't remember which way we went with.
They took the Niners minus 9.5, and they only won by 9.
Yeah.
So
bad news for me.
Yeah, it was bad, and the Packers lost. That's how we made it all look out. So pretty good artistic ability by me. It's really just a lot of.
I do want to give a shout out to Tom's wife for the original sketch of our idea.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a good groundwork for what became our what is it called? The cover screen?
Just the album cover.
There you go.
The podcast cover. Our logo, if you will.
Ah, there you go. Logo. I like it.
She got mad in one of the live streams that I was doing because I showed all this stuff. Yeah. You heard about that? And I said we want to present that at a kindergarten show.
Yeah, that was.
It was a sketch.
Cool. Yeah. She took our idea and put it on paper so that allow you to make our album cover.
Yeah, I think by the time she came down here, I was done.
Yeah, you might be right because I remember getting Erica's, and then 10 minutes later I got yours.
Yeah,
which I was pretty shocked about. But yeah, so
I'm pretty quick in multiple things, not only in the bedroom. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That escalated very quickly.
Anyway, so let's get to the reason why you're here. So the next 4 episodes, we're going to break down an AFC and NFC division, the odds for them to win, give you our takes on who we think are going to win. What we think the best bang for your buck is for the value. And then I'm going to place some bets on some of these as we get going, because how can we give people advice and not place the bets?
Yeah, I think that's where we're going with this is, the intro isn't just, what is it? I'm not just a client, I'm also the president kind of thing. I'm going to lose money with you guys. It's
Whoa. Why are you saying lose money?
Well, because unfortunately, this goes back to the beginning of the show. The biggest bet that I won last year was when I bet $400 on Green Bay to lose to the Niners. It was one of those emotional hedges that, you sitting down in Florida with my dad, and I can't remember if that was a Saturday or Sunday game, but
it was a Saturday game.
So I must have lost money on something else the night before, and I said, fuck it, I'm going to emotionally hedge this game. So I obviously wanted Green Bay to win, and to me, I don't give a shit about money. If Green Bay won, I would have been fine losing that money. Unfortunately,
you're a sick fuck.
Unfortunately, my wallet was happier than my pride at the end of that game.
I was happy because I did not place any bets on the game, and the Niners won.
Yeah, it was bad news.
So. I hedged a bet last year for the Niners, and I would have won it. I think it was a Rams game, not the playoff game, but the regular season game.
Yeah,
they were plus 300 money line because they were losing to the Rams by like, I think 10 points going into the fourth quarter. And I was like, fuck it. And I threw like $300 on it. And they went up. And so, FanDuel starts giving you, by the way, all our odds and stats and all this stuff are I don't want to say presented by, but we're capturing them from FanDuel. So we got to give them their due here. Number 9 does not own a sportsbook yet, but hey, maybe one day.
Yep, maybe one day if I hit one of my patented $10 bets, it's making it rain.
What's that? Rain. 4 units, Griff.
Yeah,
we decided
we're gonna break this down for you guys, but we decided that a unit is going to be $2.50. So
for Griff, $250 for Tom because
you got to ball on a budget. That's balling on a budget.
But anyway, so.
Yeah, I kind of like the way this is starting. We're just kind of shooting the shit, and we're going to get to some stuff. We're kind of figuring out our flow, if you will. So
yeah, I'm sure every show will start out like this. Just like number 9, Pat and I shoot the shit for a minute. We go over some funny stuff that happened throughout, in between episodes that may have happened to us. Like when I told the story about me running around my house with a gun trying to shoot the Roomba.
I still can't believe the end of that story where Tom doesn't see anything and like, fuck it, I'm going back to bed. Like that was. It was the unexpected ending to that one.
Yeah, I didn't leave the bedroom. My thought was there was nobody else in the house, so if somebody came in the room, I had my gun, I was safe.
I mean, that's a sound thought process when you're half asleep.
Yeah, I was pretty tired too. Pretty tired. Anyway, so I hedged that bet, and so it starts giving you cash out odds. You know what I mean? And I was like, what did they lose? So I fucking cashed out like a chump, and I would have won it. So fucking pissed. Then I had another one. It was the Las Vegas race, right? So like I don't bet on NASCAR that often, but I was bored one Sunday and I was like, they're racing in Las Vegas, and if you know anything about NASCAR, the Busch brothers are really good at Las Vegas because they're from Las Vegas. So I go on and I see that Kyle Busch is plus 400 to win the race, right? So I'm like, well, I'm going to throw
this is pre-race, right? Like not
no,
live,
this is live.
Live during the race?
Yeah, he's in like fucking 5th place.
What stage?
And I think it was the second stage.
All right.
So I'm like, fuck it, I'll throw $50 on that. You know what I mean? I think it was plus 450. So I was like, I'll throw $50 on that. Dude, the motherfucker is lead, and it's giving me cash out odds. And I'm like, well, I know in racing, dude, anything can happen.
Getting greedy.
So it's like up to 220 cash out. Whoa, what are you doing with the camera?
My bad. Technical difficulties for everyone.
That's all right. We're still in a good spot there.
All right.
Anyway. So any of you guys watching this live on, I think I'm going to post it on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see our album cover there in the back. Pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. I wish I had a zoom on that because I'd zoom in on those footballs to show those.
I thought you were really about to blast my hands on the internet.
The fuck did your hands have anything to do with this?
Well, you already did it to Pat one time.
What, did you have old man hands?
Look at Griff's hands.
Well, now you got to show everybody at home.
They don't know, gross. We'll save that for episode 4.
Your poor wife.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to ride it. Sure as shit, dude. 2 laps ago, there's a caution, right? They go in. Kyle's in first place. The motherfucker takes 4 tires. Everybody else takes 2. And ends up finishing like 9th.
And the cash out was probably gone.
Oh, as soon as the caution flew, the cash out went away. So I should have I would have made like $175, $200.
It reminds me of some of the bets you chased one of the nights in Vegas when we went to see the Pro Bowl.
Oh, you're talking about
in the sports book
the Celtics bet?
Yeah,
oh my god, dude!
What was it? 26? It was
Orlando
live.
was getting like 28 points.
Yeah,
and I dropped like $180 on that one, dude, just to try and break even.
That was a rough one.
And the Celtics ended up winning by like 36. Fucking Orlando, dude, they suck. That's what I get for betting against the Celtics because I like the Celtics. I should never bet against. But how the fuck are you gonna take the Celtics at minus 26 points?
Yeah, exactly. No, that's.
I shouldn't have bet that at all.
Ugh.
You should have stopped me, asshole. I lost so much money when we went to Vegas. Whew.
Yeah,
we should go again.
Definitely. I mean, I think the Pro Bowl is done. Like it's over.
Oh, they're gonna do.
And they're doing like no more Pro Bowl.
Really?
So we'll have to find another reason to go to Vegas.
Well,
hard. I have to go back.
Well, you can come to that game with me and.
Yeah, I don't know that's going to be in the cards for me.
Well,
even though that is, I mean, it's top 5 stadiums.
Stadium was awesome. Our seats were fucking phenomenal.
Yep.
We got us really good seats for that. I'm really happy we went there. So if you guys have a chance, definitely go check out the new Vegas stadium.
Yeah.
And dude, it's in January too. It'd be fucking like 65, 70 degrees. I bet you it'd be perfect.
So nice. Yeah,
we
because
walked,
February was nice, and like if we walked there in August, we'd be dead.
Dude, could you if I had all the issues I've been having with my legs and shit, then could you imagine how fucked up I would have been?
Yeah, and it just I'm gonna.
Maybe you're the one that caused it for making me go to that Pro Bowl.
Whoa. Making you go to that Pro Bowl? Listen, this is how it happened, right? It was Wednesday morning. I said, yo, we should go to the Pro Bowl next year. And then an hour later, I get a text back, yo, we should go to the Pro Bowl this year. Ryan responds, ha ha. And then 2 hours later, is that accurate? 2 hours later?
Well, that night we were going to the Celtics game.
We had a flight booked that night.
Yeah, that night when we got up to the restaurant, we booked the flights.
Good times.
It was fucking awesome.
Yep.
Going on and win, baby. You gotta live your life.
Yep.
You gotta live your life, and that's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're here to help you guys enjoy your life, enjoy sports betting, enjoy the NFL a little bit more, because that is the best thing that happened to our state is sports betting becoming legal. I've won money. I have lost money. I think last year I ended up probably right around even on sports betting.
Yeah, I think what we should do, one of our screenshots for episode 2 should be Tom's betting history on FanDuel.
My betting history or my win-loss?
Your full total bets and total losses.
So see, listen, we could do that. You know I'm totally comfortable.
I think it would, and you know what? Because
I'm totally comfortable
about Ryan's units and Tom's units, and we'll show Ryan's gambling to Tom's gambling. I think it would really help to set the stage.
The real problem is it's not fair, right? So if anybody's on FanDuel, you understand that if you use the casino app, at least in Connecticut, if you use the casino app, FanDuel tracks your casino bets as well. So every time you use like if you're playing a slot machine or roulette, every spin is considered a bet. So, if you're like me and you got $1,600 in your FanDuel account and you don't know what to do with it, and you're in the casino and you're doing fucking $20 spins.
Tom, I know what to do with that.
Cash it out.
That's what you do with that.
Dude, I lost all that.
Yeah.
I was hitting so many basketball bets with fucking, was it basketball or was it college football? I went on a burner with Banox one weekend, dude, and me and him, Banox locks, coming to you soon, baby. Coming to you soon.
Yeah.
Me and him went on a burner one weekend. I think maybe it was college football or college basketball. Maybe it was it might have been March Madness. But I went on a burner, dude. And I was up like $1,600, and I just got bored. And I was like, I gotta do something with this money. And I went to the casino, and I remember, dude, I lost like $600 or $700, and I was playing this fucking slot machine, dude, and I was up to like a $50 spin, right? And I fucking hit for $900, so I got back to even. I was so pumped. And then I did some ridiculous parlay that seemed like the biggest lock of the century, and I had like $300 on it.
Oh, did James Harden fuck you? Was that one of these?
It was one of the... Dude, I got fucked so many times last year by him. So this might roll into... as football dwindles down, we might roll into a little bit... we'll hit March Madness.
Yeah, we're definitely rolling into some college ball.
Yeah.
And Griff has Saturdays to himself now, so he's watching some college football. So
that's good because I don't watch, again, I don't know anything about college football. What I do know is I bet a lot on it last year and I should not have. So maybe I should watch some.
Yeah, that'll probably help.
And we'll see how that goes. But anyway, back to the reason why we're here. So today we're going to cover the AFC East and the NFC East.
Yes, sir.
If you're watching a live stream, we got the odds pulled up here, but we'll go over each one. And let you guys know where we're at. We're covering the division champs, their odds. We'll give you our takes on those, like where you think the best bang for your buck is. We'll also cover overall playoff odds, where we think your best bang for your buck is there. Super Bowl champions, if there is a bang for your buck there. And last but not least, MVP.
AKA the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, because that's it. Well, no, I mean,
there's going to be. I can only think of one player who we might insert, and that's Jonathan Taylor.
See, that's what I was going to say because he was up there last week.
Yep.
So we're going to start with the AFC. For those of you that don't know football, the AFC East consists of the Buffalo Bills, the Miami Dolphins, the New England Patriots, and the New York Jets.
So I feel like, I don't know if we want to start, right on the bangers, but to me, two of my most exciting propositions for the year, actually it's three. If I had to put my money on some stuff preseason. It's the Bills to win the Super Bowl. Josh Allen's going to ball out this year. Josh Allen to win the MVP. And
he's still on his rookie contract too, right?
No, he re-signed last year.
Oh,
he started. He was the 3 contracts before Aaron Rodgers being the top paid player in NFL history.
So he was top paid player for like a week?
Yeah, something like that. Because then I can't remember who came right after him, but it was pretty quick on the heels of his contract that someone, maybe that's when Mahomes signed his like $500 million contract. And, and sneaky dark horse, and I, probably could be wrong, and at the end of this year, they'll be 4-13. There's something about the Jets and Robert Saleh that I really like this year. And I don't know if it's that Cougar swag that Zach Wilson has going on.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. That right there. So, look, their overall playoff odds, just to make the playoffs, right, is plus 710.
And that, to me, like, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about value.
So, like, that's worth a $10 bet right there.
Yeah, that's 4 units for Griff all day. You know?
Well, to me, so that's worth, what is that, 25 units if I did $50 on it? That's worth a $50 bet. You know what I mean? Can the Jets, for some reason, they're the fucking dark horse in that division. The Patriots,
we're going to talk about the Patriots. The Patriots, and this is probably also going to get me in. I feel like the AFC East is going to make me A, broke, and B, look like a fucking moron. Because I don't see how the Patriots make the playoffs this year. Like, I just...
Yeah, but didn't they came close last year to make the playoffs.
No, they made the playoffs and got destroyed. They got beat 47-6.
Yeah, but it was the Bills.
Listen, to me, the Bills are the clear-cut number 1 team in the NFL going into the season. Clear-cut, not even close. And
that's wild.
Josh Allen is the clear-cut.
That's a wild fucking take, dude.
Yeah, but who has the team the Bills do? The Bills are loaded on defense. Josh Allen is... I got a man crush on Josh Allen, so you have to take that in consideration. But I think Josh Allen is the best player in the league right now.
They did get fucked against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, but I see. Well, they have worked to try to fix that. It's hard to say that's fucked. That was the best game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. Well, actually, the best game I've ever seen was when the Niners beat the Packers in that snow game.
I hate you.
But
bless you. That's
that doesn't happen often on the show.
Yeah. You know what?
Sorry about that.
I hate you.
Why don't you just say bless you? Jesus, what the fuck's the matter with you?
I did.
Oh, okay. I'll play it.
Or did I say I hate you?
You said I hate you. That's not the same.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing. I know in your world it may be.
Yeah.
You're a God hater.
You said the Niners, and then I got all butthurt. And,
By the way, if you guys haven't figured it out, I'm a Niners fan and Griff is a Packers fan. It is. I have tried to go to Niners. I have tried to watch games with Griff.
Have we? I don't think we ever have.
Well, because you always say...
I don't want to listen,
because you say I'm not allowed over your house.
It's bad. I'm not great.
We won't even...
we stopped texting during the game.
Yeah, we don't even really...
When I was in Florida with my dad, I fucking turned my phone off so that I didn't get a text message from you.
Well, I think we should know each other well enough that I would not gloat in your face about it, at least right away. Like, obviously, we're months removed from it.
You could have sent me a text message that had the winning Powerball numbers, and I wouldn't have known because I would have saw Tom Washington on my phone, and I would have thrown it against the wall. Like, that's because I'm irrational. Like, I enjoy sports, but everyone has their team. It's the Packers for me, and it's because...
Well, listen, man, in that game against the Rams... So I was watching it on Beast, right? So it's on a delay. Oh, no, I was watching it live downstairs on the cable. Erica was watching it on Beast. So when Jimmy G threw that pick in that game to end it, pretty much, I fucking shut off the TV. I walked upstairs. Erica was behind me, and I said, you can shut it off. They fucking lost. So I hear you.
Yeah.
I don't get as crazy as you.
Yeah,
but I also feel, because I understand the pain that you're going through when the Niners continuously kick the shit out of Aaron Rodgers, that I wouldn't glow. So I think it's best that we don't watch the games together.
No.
However, I would love to go to a live game with you. Like, remember that game that you went to?
I hate you. Listen, I was in the end zone of that kick. Like, me and my wife were frozen to the bleachers, but I would do it again. So it doesn't matter.
To watch Colin Kaepernick run for like 300 yards?
I mean, I could have done without that. But, it was...
What was it, like 287 that day?
It was over 200. It was the most rushing yards in NFL playoff history by a quarterback. Blah 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 blah.
Anyway, so
back to the AFC East.
Yeah, back to the AFC. Sorry, sidetrack.
Yeah, it's just I don't. If you look, and this is one of the things I told you about, is like I felt like I could, if I didn't make a list before we started talking, I could name 24 playoff teams for the 14 spots. Like, I was very concerned about that.
Well, but there's probably 24 teams that have potential to make it.
Yeah, but this is like when you name the top 5 quarterbacks and then you say 12 quarterbacks. It's like if you say top 5 quarterbacks, you can make a list. But if you're just going along top 5 quarterbacks, you'll name 12, and you're like, well, that ain't gonna work. So
Let's be fair. There's 32 top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Whoa, they're definitely not.
There's 32 teams, bro.
Yeah.
They're all, to me at least, I'm a regular guy, dude. They're all elite quarterbacks.
Okay, they're elite athletes and obviously better than the average Joe.
Who's better, Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield? Go.
Baker Mayfield.
You think he's going to be the starter in Carolina?
I do not.
Really? You think they're going to start Sam Darnold?
I feel like, so actually, it's funny that you say that. So I was just listening
totally not AFC East or NFC East.
I was just listening to a show, and I understand why they're doing this, because
this show's going to be a fucking mess. I just want to, because we're going to get so sidetracked by everything.
So Baker's just learning the offense, just got there. So the first 4 days of training camp, I think, they're splitting the full days first team snaps. And part of it's so that Baker doesn't come in and looking like a schlub because he doesn't know the offense, doesn't know the team. But I think part of it is they're trying to motivate him. But I think they vastly underestimated just how much of a prima donna Baker really is. And he's going to make waves eventually. Or he's going to have a bad game or something. Christian McCaffrey, week 3, is going to be on IL. Like, it's,
I was going to ask you, how long do you think Christian McCaffrey lasts?
These things are going to lead to some strife. And I'm not saying that Darnold will be the starter week 1, but he will start this year.
Oh, I'm sure he will. But while we're talking about quarterback starting, I'm a Niners fan. Jimmy G has not found a new home.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a chance? I really hope there is, but do you think there's a chance that they hold on to Jimmy G if they can't find a decent trade for him?
I can't see how they could justify paying him $25 million to back up their future franchise quarterback.
See, I just don't see how they can justify that he's ready to start. And you have, here's my whole thing with Jimmy G, right? Jimmy G is not an elite quarterback. He's not Tom Brady. He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not Kyler Murray. And the fact that he wins.
Yeah.
So, but when he's on that fucking field, dude, the chances of you winning drastically change. And it's been proven. He's been with the Niners for, 3 years, 4 years? He had 2 injured seasons. They were dog shit. The 2 seasons that he played, they made a Super Bowl and an NFC Championship game. You can't deny those statistics. You know what I mean?
Listen, he has results. I just don't think he has enough results where someone is going to stake their franchise on him yet.
But
again,
you're talking about Baker Mayfield went to the fucking Panthers. You know what I mean? You mean to tell me Jimmy G isn't better than Baker Mayfield?
It's not about better. I feel like this entire offseason would have been different if he didn't have the shoulder injury.
Yeah, I think he would have already been gone. But so, and my point is, we really of course they're going to say Trey Lance is the man, and he's he's the next best thing for the Niners. Listen, he played a couple games last year. He was dog shit. You know what I mean? So, unless something drastically changed in the offseason or between the last time he played and the beginning of this season, he's not going to be that great. Luckily, there's a lot of weapons around them, and their defense is halfway decent. So they stand a chance. But I mean, you're going up against the Rams twice a year. Luckily, Seattle's trash, and Kyler Murray is fucking poo poo. So, which
Agreed.
We'll talk about that by the end of the show today. It's just I'm glad that they haven't traded him yet. But they have up until week 1 to just cut him and walk away.
So before I had said something that would get me in trouble just because I have deep-seated hatred for the Niners and I'd say, really outlandish things. If you look back the last 20 years, I can understand the mindset of teams not wanting to invest in Jimmy G because if you remove Nick Foles, who was the last quarterback that any average NFL fan would say is not a franchise quarterback? And it's been 20 years since there has been one.
What, with the Niners?
with any team. So like it went before Nick Foles. It was freaking oh my god, what is his name? Trent Dilfer. Like you don't win in this league without like you don't win Super Bowls in this league without that guy. Like and Jimmy G is that guy until the playoffs. Like and then he manages them, but he doesn't win for them.
Listen, man, he's one bad throw away from winning a fucking Super Bowl.
But that's you know what? That's Tony Romo right now. Like
no, that's not fucking Tony Romo. Tony Romo couldn't make it into the playoffs, and when he did, he would lose the first game.
Yeah, but
I think Tony Romo has one playoff win in all of his years of playing football.
And then he has one.
He has the same thing. I was just talking with Don Lindsay about this today, and he Dak Prescott is fucking Tony Romo 2.0. Great. Regular that shit that he did against the Niners, running that fucking ball with no timeout.
See, that's not fair. You can't.
What do you mean that's not fair? That was the worst play ever.
But he's also you're comparing a team that is in later in the show we'll talk about one of the worst divisions of the last.
Well, but statistically, Dak Prescott's a good quarterback.
But I'm saying he's
like
not.
Tony Romo is a great fantasy quarterback. Dak Prescott is a good fantasy quarterback. He is not a playoff quarterback.
He is not. Facts.
Yeah, but the other things are facts. If you have him as a fantasy, he's gonna average 250 per game and probably 1 or 2 touchdowns. And then he's gonna have games where he's gonna throw fucking 5 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, and it's probably because he plays in the worst division of football.
Yes,
but still,
which is it's one of the reasons why I feel like
the playoffs.
Yeah, like when we look at the NFC later, like. The NFC East, I mean, it is bleh, like to put it nicely.
So back to the AFC, right? So you think the Bills? You think in the whole NFL, the Bills are shooing Super Bowl favorite?
For me, they are hands down the best team on paper preseason. Like,
well, listen, at plus 650 to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Now, can we find odds to make the Super Bowl?
So the FanDuel just had the Super Bowl outright bet, and I was assuming outright meant outright to win the Super Bowl. But they do have lines for conference champions, which would be the same thing. So as soon as I can do my little
AFC championship, they're plus 350 to win the conference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and who's second? Somebody in the AFC West?
No, the Chiefs. Oh yeah, the Chiefs are plus 500. So yeah, they are the outright favorite in the AFC East at plus 350. Not a bad bet. Not a bad bet.
There's value. There's no value in their division or playoff odds.
You throw 50 units on that?
Yeah, like I like it, and I mean, to me, the Jets are the next one. Like plus 710, I could see them sneaking into playoffs. Like,
can you see them making the Super Bowl because they're plus 8,500? Here's one for you again, and we could talk about this later. The Colts are plus 1,200 to win the AFC.
Yeah, see, I don't even have that written down, man. We're in the wrong.
Well, I'm sorry. I told you I was going to pull up the fucking FanDuel. I mean, we can talk about that when we get to the AFC South.
Looking at the AFC East, some of the things that make me nervous is I don't understand.
Do you want to know here's a fucking crazy stat for you. The Bengals were in the Super Bowl last year. They're plus 1,200.
To win the Super Bowl or make the Super Bowl?
To make the Super Bowl.
It's because the AFC is loaded. Like, the AFC West could have all 3 wildcard spots.
Dude, you know who number 1 is in the NFC? We're totally getting off track here, but this is a surprising stat.
It's got to be. It's not the Rams?
Nope. The Rams are plus 500.
So it's not the Bucs then?
It's the Bucs at plus 340. They have the best odds out of anybody to make it to the Super Bowl. The Niners are only plus 750. That's pretty.
That's because the NFC is wide open.
Is it though?
It's the Rams.
So you think I should put $100 on the Falcons at plus 10,000?
It's not that wide open. Yeah, it's definitely not that wide open. If I was betting on wins losses, whatever the under is for the Falcons, I would hammer it. Absolutely hammer it.
Who's their quarterback?
Exactly. It's right now Marcus Mariota or a rookie.
Mariota's not.
He's that. This isn't. He's not a duck. This isn't Oregon.
All right, we got off track here. So back to the AFC East. So here we'll just go over all of them, and then I'll tell you. We can tell you if we think there's value in it. Division champs at minus 220. I don't like taking minus bets on anything because to me you have to wager a lot But that seems, again, they're minus 220 for a reason.
Yeah,
it's like a fucking shoo-in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the only way that they don't win that division is if Josh Allen gets hurt. That's really the only way that they...
Exactly. I mean, and the thing is about the Bills, and I can... They don't have a lot of holes, but their hole is running back. Like, they have Devin Singletary, who is he's not a workhorse back. So the reason that affects them so much is because that puts more pressure on Josh Allen, and the dude's going to split out and come out the pocket and
get whacked.
He's going to get
resilient, man. I'll tell you what, man. These running quarterbacks, these mobile quarterbacks, they're way more resilient than they used to be. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's worried about these guys getting hurt. When was the last time you seen a running quarterback get hurt?
Aaron Rodgers.
But he's not really a running quarterback.
He was when he broke his collarbone. He was like
how long ago was that? That was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
It feels like it was yesterday, man.
And since then, he's made it to, 3 or 4 NFC championships?
Just 2.
Never Super Bowl?
Oh, wait, no, it is 3.
Yeah, he made 3 in a row.
It was the one where they couldn't recover an onside kick.
Oh, he didn't make 3 in a row because he lost to the Niners last year.
And there was one where they got destroyed by the Bucs. And then there was that one where the Niners ripped my heart out. It was rough.
Yeah, they made 3 of them. But anyway, but still, I mean, last year they were the odds-on favorite and then lost in their first round after their bye week.
This is the second round.
Yeah, but they had a bye week. It was their first round.
Yeah, that happened.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I don't think there's a lot of value in that bet, but if you got money to burn and you want to give me, throw $1,000 on it. You know what I mean? You're gonna win $500.
Or you take
you'll win $400.
$50 and throw them on the Dolphins to win the division.
See, because the Bills are so strong and the Dolphins have Tua, I don't think that's a good bet.
I think it's a good bet only because I
think that's worth $10 at most, and it's not really. There's no value there. You're only going to win $45.
Well, but I mean, we're not betting on the Jets. The Jets are not winning the division.
No,
and I don't.
But so that brings us to the overall playoff odds. Now, again, you said the AFC is stacked. The Dolphins at plus 142, not a lot of value there, but the Jets at plus 710.
That's the value.
That's the value.
Yeah.
And we covered that a little while. I mean, that's the value. Now, Super Bowl champs, if you want to get ballsy, I mean, fucking $10 on the Jets at plus 15,000, you're going to win, what, $1,500? No. Yeah, $1,500.
It's going to be $150.
Wait, no, it's $1,500.
Yeah, $1,500. That's right. Yeah.
So for a $10, you throw 4 units on that bad boy, or 1 unit for Griff.
Yep.
I mean, you're going to win for $10. Why not? I don't think it's going to happen. But same thing at the plus 710. I think it's a good one. If you want to get down to the MVP, we got Josh Allen and Mac Jones. Those are the 2 ones that we grabbed. Now, Ryan is going to rip apart Mac Jones.
Yeah.
But Josh Allen's at plus 700.
And that's, I mean, I think he was the favorite. Like, if I remember correctly, I think he was the MVP favorite on FanDuel there.
I'll see if I can find that while you're talking.
We threw Mac Jones on there because I don't believe in Tua, and Zach Wilson is just not there yet.
I mean, he's got that swag, though.
He does, but, like, is he going to outperform the other, studs? Not this year. He could. Not this year, I think. Mac Jones... and I get some of this from my brother. He's a Dolphins fan. Is Mac Jones won a game where he threw 3 passes, and people will say that the weather was bad and blah blah blah. Josh Allen, I'm pretty sure, threw the ball 35, 40 times in that game. And obviously, is it fair to compare Mac Jones to Josh Allen? Yes, it is, because they're in the same division. Josh Allen only has like 3 years on him. And you want to talk about elite quarterbacks? Josh Allen is in a different stratosphere than Mac Jones. And who does Mac Jones have? Who is he throwing to? These are the Patriots wide receivers as of right now. It's Devontae Parker, a cast-off from the Dolphins. Jacoby Myers. Who? Yes, exactly. Kendrick Bourne. Exactly.
No, Kendrick Bourne's good. Man, he came from the Niners.
Exactly. And then Nelson Aguilar is... what?
100 years old.
Yeah. So their best bet is Tyquan Thornton to have a good start to his career.
Pat.
That's okay.
Ryan, not to get off topic here again, but you want to talk about bang for your buck?
Oh, my God.
Who's won the MVP the last 3 seasons?
Oh, that's only 2.
Or last 2 seasons.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
He's plus 1,000.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Why? Because he doesn't have Devontae Adams
He doesn't
anymore?
have anybody right now.
Yeah, but they're saying this wide receiver they drafted is fucking nasty.
Which, Kristen Watson or Romeo Doubs?
I think Romeo Dubs.
Because Watson's hurt right now.
Well, I heard this Romeo Dubs dude is balling out in fucking
Don't try to get me excited on non-NFC North Day.
I'm sorry.
I don't need that.
I'm sorry. I just saw that in there.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a good bang for your buck. But anyway, plus, I mean, again, $10 to 170. Why not?
I think that's why I like Josh Allen. Like, I really just like the Bills in general for value.
So here's the problem, right? You can't, like, I see all these bangs for your bucks, right? But there's only going to be one MVP winner, and
it's going to be a quarterback.
It's, well,
most likely. Jonathan Taylor scores 27 touchdowns.
Most likely it will be at plus 700. So you can really, I mean, to break even, you take Mac Jones, but then you start looking at people like Aaron Rodgers, and you play 7 bets at $10 a whack, and hopefully, worst case scenario, Josh Allen wins it. You break even. Best case scenario, you pick somebody that was like plus 2,500 and they fucking win it, and you win some money off it. The Super Bowl champs. I mean, if you're gonna bet on somebody in the AFC East, you gotta bet the Dolphins or the Bills at plus 650.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, maybe sprinkle a little bit on the Jets, maybe, but I feel like we had the same outlook on the Jets last year, and they were fucking trash.
Well, they were, but was that Salah's first year?
Yeah.
So I'm a big believer in Robert Saleh, and this is a guy that got to see his defense own a really good offense a couple of times. So I have some experience, That's I really believe in they have drafted well. They have put talent on the defensive side of the ball. Now, I don't think their wins are going to come in the division. They might. I could see them being.
Well, they could probably be
3-3 in the division. They're going to lose both games to the Bills, and they're going to split with the Dolphins and the Patriots.
Didn't they beat the Bills in one of the games though?
They might have. If I had to guess, I don't think they beat the Bills.
They had a couple fucking like crazy upset. Oh, it was against. Didn't they fucking destroy Cincinnati last year?
Let's find out.
Or no, they had a shootout with Cincinnati and ended up winning it because it knocked a bunch of people out the number 9 with Tommy Survivor Pool. By the way, we will be doing a Survivor Pool and a Pick'em League. We'll have ads for that. I'm probably going to set that up either this weekend or next weekend. So we'll start that rolling. I think it's $30 for the Survivor Pool, $6 a week for the Pick'em League. $1 a week goes to the podcast. $5 for the Survivor Pool goes to the podcast to help support your boys.
Yeah, they lost to the Bills a cumulative 72-27. So it wasn't that close.
So, but it was Cincinnati, I think they beat.
Yeah, they had a 34-31. Yep.
Yep. They had a shootout with them. So you ready to go into the NFC East?
Well, I think maybe if we want to break down,
we haven't been recording.
Get out of here.
I'm like,
okay. Give me maybe we do some predictions here. Kind of
predictions.
Put some.
You want to do first, second, third, fourth?
Predict the order. So I'm going to go. We'll want to go one at a time. That way we don't influence each other too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would. The Bills are winning the division.
Yep.
You got the same thing there. I'm picking the Dolphins to finish second.
Okay, I agree with that.
All right. And then hot take city. I got the Jets in third.
Okay.
What about you? What do you think there?
I think I would do the same thing.
And I am fully on the doubting the greatest coach in the history of the NFL. Patriots finish 4th place in their division.
So, you know what? I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go Bills, Jets, Patriots, Dolphins. Only because while the Dolphins have acquired some talent, from what I understand, Tua can't throw it 30 yards.
Yeah, every time he throws a ball that is a standard NFL throw, like I think I saw a meme, or not a meme, like a TikTok or something today about Tua hits Tyreek for 65 yards. Okay, it's the NFL.
Tyreek ran probably 50 of those
yards. It was a 12-yard out that Tyreek took 47 yards on. So, I am not in the Tua fan camp,
Oh,
but
Travis is gonna be mad at you.
yeah, but I believe in that team.
That's but and who's their coach?
Yeah, I was really racking my brain because I know it's
So
new guy.
that's what really threw me off, right? At the end of the season last year when they fired that fucking dude, because what they start 1-7 and they finish the season at 500 or something like that.
Do you know that story? It's because Sean Payton and Tom Brady were going to go to the Dolphins. It was signed, sealed, and delivered, and that's what really that was the impetus behind the Brian Flores lawsuit. So he was fired.
So they could bring Sean Payton in as the coach and Tom Brady in as the quarterback?
Yes. There was some crazy stipulation in there, too, where Tom Brady was going to have an ownership stake in the Dolphins.
Well, I heard all that, but I didn't know that it was true.
Well, I mean, it's as true as you want to believe any story that didn't actually happen is, but, I mean, to me, it just sounds like it has too much, it rings true too much to not be true. But that could be.
And then so he turned around and sued him, so everybody was like, fuck this, we're out.
Yeah,
and Tom Brady goes back to the Bucs.
So then they went through a
So Tom Brady makes Arians retire and goes back to the Bucs.
But that was after all the stuff with the Dolphins happened. So,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was like, fuck it, Bruce, you're out.
Yeah.
You got to retire, old man. And I'm going to go back and play one more season.
His name is Mike McDaniel, and that does not help me to really know any more about him, the coach of the Dolphins. So,
yeah.
He's a longtime assistant to Mike and Kyle Shanahan. So he's...
Oh, so fuck, man. They got a chance.
Well, it makes me think, like, what the hell is Tyreek going to... Tyreek's going to have some crazy shit going on then.
Yeah. He'll be running out of the fucking backfield with the ball. Yeah. Like Debo.
So, yeah, so you got... so, I mean, that's where we kind of...
But I can easily see the Jets finishing in second if... Dude, this kid over there, Zach Wilson, has got some swagger.
Yes, he does.
And we all know that I'm a Kruger chaser as well. So, I mean, I'm all about it. Good for him.
Hey, man, you got to shoot your shot, right?
So, Bills, Jets, Patriots, Dolphins. I think that's a really hot take. The Patriots finished in last place. That hasn't happened in fucking 30 years. Or, at least 25. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's... I'm definitely predicting I'm eating those words. But you got to stand by what you think until.
So to wrap up the AFC East, best bang for your buck. Don't be bet. I mean, if you want to throw fucking a little bit of money on the Jets being division champs, but I think you're throwing money away there. The playoff picture of the Jets at plus 710 is a good one. Super Bowl chance plus 650 on the Bills, a good one. And, if you want to sprinkle a little bit on the Jets at plus 15,000, fucking why not? And then, again, if you're into the MVP thing, I think with the odds being at plus 700 for Josh Allen to win it, if you put $10 on it and then you found 6 other bets to throw $10 on, you win your money back. Worst case, best case, you hit one of the other ones, like an Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes or even a Tom Brady. Or Trey Lance.
Yeah, oof, let's
see where Trey Lance is at.
That is a hot take. That is.
Yeah, I don't think Trey Lance is gonna do shit, but I think the Niners are gonna finish last in the division. No, I'm kidding.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Fuck, where'd it go?
All right, on to the NFC East.
Yeah.
The biggest dumpster fire in all professional sports.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you picked this one to do this. Well, we're doing East and East.
Yeah, just keep it simple,
This is, there's probably half our audience because there's more fucking Cowboys fans than
there should be. They're very excited right now because Cowboys fans are also Yankees fans. And, the Yankees fans are pretty happy right now. And they're on a little bit of a skid, but...
Who are the Yankees?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I think they're like 4-6 in their last 10 or something. I was reading.
So we're recording this on Saturday, July 30th. On the 29th, Judge hit 2 home runs. One of them was a grand slam. So
MVP doing MVP things there.
Dude, he's up to like 42 home runs. There's a good chance, dude, he beats the actual record outright. and he's definitely going to beat the before steroids era record, which was like a 1962 record.
What have they played right now? Like 90 games?
They're just past the All-Star break, so they're maybe up to 100.
Yeah, so he's on pace for it. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's like he could easily hit it. No problem. So, dude, Jimmy G plus 15,000, but he doesn't even have a starting position. So how the fuck could he be plus 15? He shouldn't even be on this list.
He shouldn't.
Trey Lance is plus 4,000. How? What? It's that low? He's above fucking Tua.
Yeah, isn't Tua plus 6,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Wait, is it really crazy though?
No, that Trey Lance is
above
someone who already has a starting position cemented. Like,
well, maybe he is that good. Who knows? I don't think so.
I don't. Nothing has been proven. It'd be like me saying if Aaron Rodgers gets hurt in the preseason that Jordan Love's definitely win the MVP.
All right, so here we are at the NFC East. This is fucking crazy. So the Cowboys are plus 125 to be division champs. The Eagles are plus 185. This is where I think you get your value if you're going to put a bet on this fucking dumpster fire. The Commanders are plus 500. They do have Carson Wentz, which I don't like Carson Wentz. I think he's fucking trash. And I don't think he wins that much.
So this is where you and I are in agreement about one of the things you said is the value in this division is the Commanders. And it's the division champ, the playoff odds, and Carson Wentz MVP odds.
So the playoff odds really aren't that good. It's only plus 152.
Well, I'm just saying for the division itself, like I wouldn't throw that bet because there's not enough meat on that bone, but
there is a division champ.
If we're talking about any value, like the Giants are going to be awful. Like
they're always awful.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no value in that bet, and I don't want to lose money on a bet. So
they're only and surprisingly, they're at plus. Like
that's because the division is awful.
I know. So the Cowboys are minus 260 to make the playoffs. They're going to make the playoffs because they have a guaranteed 6 wins.
Like I feel like it's been about 14 years in a row where a team in the NFC East has had a tie.
So this is really what I'm hoping. Right? This is what I'm hoping for. The Niners and the Raiders play on New Year's Day, right? In Vegas. Me and my brother are going to try to go to that game. But the last week, week 18, the Cowboys play the Commanders in Washington. And I hope that game has a lot of meat on the bone. Like, there's a lot of, like, somebody's not going to make the playoffs based off of it or something like that. And I would love to take my father to that game.
Well, luckily, Commanders fans don't like going to the games, so there'll be plenty of seats. So you'll be fine.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Well, that's because that fucking.
Yep.
Dude, did you hear that Dan Schneider or whatever the fuck his name is was in questioning for that case that he's getting sued for or whatever for 11 hours?
But that was all virtual question.
Yeah, but still 11 hours?
Because I think most of the reason they're doing that is because the dude's planning on staying out of the country until after the election in hopes that the Congress goes back to Republican control and they dismiss the case. Because right now he has a subpoena out for him, but he can't be served because he's not in the country. So he is not under oath, under subpoena for any of this questioning yet. Yeah. Must be nice to be a billionaire.
Did you want to try and raise some funds and buy the Commanders?
I would not want to buy the Commanders. I wouldn't, if I had some funds, cool, but I would probably want a better franchise.
What would we call them, the number 9 Commanders?
I mean, I think the Niner thing is already out there. Like I don't think we could use 9.
Why not?
I feel like the team that's loyal to the Bay that they don't play in would be mad about that.
So anyway, the Super Bowl champion, like, if you're betting on any of these teams to win the fucking Super Bowl, I think you're a complete asshole.
Yes.
But at plus 7,000 for the Commanders, I think that's a good one.
Because listen, Carson Wentz had that year when whatever it was, his knee or shoulder or like his hair fell out, whatever he did that got hurt for the rest of the season when Nick Foles, Big Dick Nick did his thing. What's wrong? You mad about that?
Dude, he's not good, bro. I guarantee you this. If Carson Wentz plays out the rest of that season, not only do the Eagles not make the Super Bowl, if they did, they definitely were going to win the Super Bowl. Big Dick Nick is the reason they won.
That's true.
And what's crazy to me is he's not a fucking starting quarterback in the NFL.
He's like the antithesis of when we
It's
were
like
talking
he
about
needs-
Jimmy G before. Like,
So
if you could combine regular season Jimmy G with postseason Nick Foles, it's like the Voltron of the NFL. Like,
so look, we both play pool, right? And I'm a big, like, when playoff time comes, like regular season, I'm a 50-50 player. But most of the time in the playoffs, dude, I fucking crush it, right? I'm focused. I'm on it. We're playing for something real here. We're not just playing along. And that's what, like, he needs the pressure. These regular season games to him don't mean shit. But you get him into a fucking playoff, and he's like, we're going to go win a fucking Super Bowl, baby. Bam! Eagles beat the fucking Patriots in the Super Bowl. And Kevin Hart's getting fucking hammered on the field, getting dragged out by security.
yeah, that was
It's a whole fucking thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, that's, dude. What if, say, like, Jimmy G goes to the Bears? Because isn't that where Nick Foles is a backup?
I don't even know where he is, honestly.
But, like, so, whatever team he's on, you sign fucking Jimmy G. You play him up to week 16. He's going to get you to the playoffs. And then you put in Big Dick Nick for the last 2 games. Get him going. Get into the playoffs. And boom, you're a fucking Super Bowl champion. For real. It's not a bad take.
I'm trying to see where he is. He's not on the Bears. Oh, he's actually backing up Matt Ryan in Indianapolis.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. Actually, maybe he's not even the backup. He's probably third string.
Look at, dude, Frank Wright ain't no fucking dummy, dude. Frank Wright's gonna, dude, I'm putting all my money on the fucking goddamn Indy, dude, to win the Super Bowl. Oh, dude, now that I know that, what?
Was Frank Reich the offensive coordinator for the?
He was either that or the
Eagles?
quarterback coach. He was one of them.
Because he was under. Because that was the season. The next season is when he got hired by the Colts, right?
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl, and then he went to the Colts. And I like Frank Wright, man. So, I mean, if I'm going to root for an AFC team, it's the Colts, but that's because I have a hard on for Pat McAfee. And so
You don't say.
If you're watching, you can see there's a football over there right next to Ryan. It's not really signed by him. It's one of the pre-signed ones, but there's a picture of Pat McAfee over there. Love that guy. I named my dog after him. No big deal.
Facts.
Except she's a little bitch. Pat McAfee's a man. By the way, if you're this is gonna be passive, but go and watch SummerSlam. He's fighting an old teammate of his tonight, Brian Corbin. At SummerSlam.
Cool.
He used to play for the Colts too. I think he was an offensive lineman or something. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Dude, I'm really gonna now I want to do all of them.
You just had a whole thing right there,
dude. I want to do all of these right now because I want.
We can't because we would be here till tomorrow.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I ain't got shit to do, bro. Podcast life.
But
Hashtag podcast
That's
life.
why I'm glad we're breaking them up by a week because then we can sprinkle in some other news stories and whatnot in between.
All right, so we got down to Super Bowl odds. We talked about playoff odds, right?
We did in that they're junk.
Yeah, they're junk. There's no good value there.
None. Zero value in that whole.
I can't believe the Commanders are only at plus 152, and the Giants are.
But you know why? It's because that division stinks.
Yeah,
like there's wins in that division. Like all those teams could go 3-3. Like
facts.
So I don't. I know the Cowboys are probably the best team, but like I feel like I like the Eagles better than the Cowboys.
Really, with Jalen Hurts?
Hurts could be good, and like
so could I, but I'm not.
Yeah, but now he's got a legit number one.
Who's that?
AJ Brown. They got a running game, and they got a pretty decent defense. Like I could see good things.
Who's the coach over there?
Nick Sirianni.
Yep.
So exactly, just as I suspected. They.
Oh, I didn't change the image up here. Fuck.
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
Sorry guys.
Can we go back since this wasn't live?
It in there. I just switched it now.
Oh, it's there. So everything.
It's there in the live stream. I'm sorry I didn't switch it.
All the
I switched
streamers.
it on. You want to know what's crazy? I switched it on my computer screen, so I wasn't looking at the graphic the whole time, and I didn't change it on the live stream or on the video recording.
Well, maybe it just helps to reinforce to the 9.5ers. It's not
same thing.
Still number Niners.
Yeah, number Niners.
So number Niners
Niners
can now see that the playoff odds are trash for this division.
Yeah, 100%. Again, I think if you're betting on Super Bowl, any of these teams win the Super Bowl, your only fighting chance to really win some money is the Commanders. The Cowboys at plus 1,800, I think, is a fucking like they should be at plus 7,000 because they cannot win a playoff game to save their fucking lives.
My man, I feel like if I had to throw money on a bet in this, I think before we started, I was telling you Carson Wentz. I think it's Jalen Hurts right now. I could see him just like 25 passing touchdowns and 12 rushing touchdowns, and the Eagles going 11-6 and winning the division. Like, I can see that happen.
I'm trying to find because now that we brought this up, and I know that he's playing with Indy.
Yeah, you're still stuck on Nick Foles, huh?
Well, I want to see what the odds are for Nick Foles to win MVP because
the season-long MVP?
Yeah, bro.
He is not winning. Listen, this is what happens. If Matt Ryan gets hurt, Jonathan Taylor is the MVP if the Colts have an MVP. Like, that's what happens.
You don't know that, bro.
Dude, yes, I do. Jonathan Taylor. There's no way.
Damn.
Who's he throwing to?
Damn, we had to cover that when we... So, Matt Ryan's at plus 4,000 for an MVP. Matt Ryan's not a bad quarterback. He lit up... Didn't he light up the Green Bay Packers in a playoff game? A championship game?
I don't recall.
Oh, you were there.
I was.
That was a 28-3 loss to the Patriots, wasn't it?
But the year that Green Bay won the Super Bowl, they thumped the Falcons. That was before Matt Ryan, though. So.
Yeah, so that don't count.
Long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe it wasn't before Matt Ryan. Because I don't remember.
I mean, Matt Ryan played there for fucking ever.
Yeah, it might have been.
Dude, I feel like because he had a couple good runs there. I think he. Again, we're getting off to a totally separate fucking division, all because of Carson Wentz. Thanks. Because he played for the Eagles a long time ago and sucked then, and he sucks now.
Hating on Carson Wentz.
I can't. So you said that you think there's value in this plus 7,500 for him to win the MVP. I don't know. I mean, you think he's going to sprain his two ankles and fucking still play through it?
Oh, that's the other thing. There's also value in him not playing 8 games. So I don't even know who.
Who's the backup for the Commanders?
Oh yes, Tyler Heineke. So.
Oh, because the other kid died in a car accident, didn't he?
The quarterback?
Yeah, didn't he die in a car accident?
I don't know who you're talking about.
The black kid there.
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, he was like there.
Was he still there?
I think he was still there.
I know he was. I mean, he was in the league, but
I think he was there when he.
No, because he got cut by the Commanders.
But Tyler Heineke, man, he had some good games last year. I like the Commanders. I like that they have the old coach there from Carolina as their coach. Who the fuck? What's his name?
Ron Rivera.
Yeah, Ron Rivera, awesome coach.
Yep.
I think they're one of those teams that's sneaky. They're sneaky good. You know what I mean? They're not gonna blow anybody out, but they're gonna win games. Now whether or not they finish fucking 9-8 or 8-9, Yeah,
he was on the Steelers competing for the starting job.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was his first 2 years. He was a Commander. I just want to say shout out to us for going through the NFC East and saying Washington Commanders every time.
Yeah, we never called them the other name.
Yeah, so way to go, laying 9.5.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a win right there.
There's professional guys out there that do this every day and still call them the fucking Redskins.
Oh man, we were almost.
I said still, yeah, but I said still call them. Which whatever, they shouldn't have had to change their name, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's actually for the show tomorrow night to cover.
Yes,
that's more in your guys' wheelhouse.
Well, we did cover that one. That was like one of the first episodes because that's shit. That was
when they were the football team.
Yeah, when they came out with it, they were going to be called the football team,
which in my opinion is
that was when Pat
infinitely better than the
dude. That was so the room we're in now. I made this like I don't know, probably 6 months into me and Pat doing the podcast. Before it was in that other room, and it was just me and Pat with one little tiny. I don't even think I had this desk at the time. With one screen and can you believe it? I think the 6th is our 2-year anniversary of me and Pat doing the shows.
Yeah, look, we're hopefully expanding the empire.
Yo, so if this is your first time to anything number 9 related, number 9, if you're into gaming, we're on Twitch at number 9 gaming, no.9 gaming. So it's Twitch.com/NO9 Gaming. We're obviously, me and Pat do Number 9 with Tommy podcast. That's on Twitch as well at twitch.tv/NO9 Media. And we're doing this. We're probably going to do it to the NO9 Media Twitch account when we stream it live. You can always email us at the9podcast@gmail.com. We might create a new email
I was
account.
thinking, because as you were saying this, like, I invite the what we'll call the keyboard warriors to tell us, why we're wrong.
Yeah. So, and the easiest way to communicate with us is to email us. If we start getting a lot of mail in, what we'll do is we'll create a new email address for you guys to email us to just for this show. So we don't get confused, because at this point we're doing 3 podcasts a week minimum. If this shit really takes off, who knows? Me and Griff might have to make this a full-time gig.
Deal.
And then you guys can always go to number9podcast.com, and there's a message button on there, and you can always email us in. That goes right to the same email account. And I want to give a shout out to my boy at Second Armament. He's a sponsor of the Number 9 Media crew. If you're a Second Amendment person and you like amazing t-shirts that feel comfortable and have great logos, go over to secondarmament.com. Use code number9ers at checkout and get 10% off your order. So Griff,
they are amazing shirts, by the way.
Yeah, he's got some great ones, and he will be making. We're doing Number 9 with Tommy podcast shirts first. He's going to start making all our merch, and if it goes well and this goes well, we'll have some Lane 9.5. I'm sure we'll have like a fucking hot take or a Binox Lock shirt once he starts doing picks, or Griff's pick of the week, or something crazy. You know what I mean? We'll have some merch out there for you once things start rolling here. But Griff, before we get out of here,
we do have to, break down how we think the NFC East is going to finish first.
Oh, okay. Cowboys in last place. Can I do mine first this time?
Yes, you can. Did you say Cowboys in last place?
Yeah, they suck.
All right,
I fucking hate the Cowboys.
Just making sure.
No, I'm joking.
Damn, I already wrote it. So Cowboys in last. No, what's up?
I think the Cowboys are going to win the division.
All right.
I think the Commanders are going to be second. Eagles third. Giants last.
Well, we are way off on this one.
Really?
Yeah. So I got the Eagles taking the NFC East, and then followed by the Cowboys, the Commanders, and the Giants are going to finish in last. So
we're not way off. I mean,
it's there's some.
Our top three is, well,
yeah, we're
not way up. See, but here's the problem with this fucking division, dude. It really could go either way.
That's why this division is both disgusting and intriguing.
Here, you want a hot take? You know, maybe there is value in that plus 700 for the Giants.
I guess if you don't like money, you will probably, that will outpace inflation. So like you will lose less money putting it there than you will buying like a gallon of milk probably. So I do think that is accurate. So
here's the thing. Week 16, you could still find probably a pretty good bet to who's going to win the NFC East.
That's the crazy part about this. I bet you that all 4 of these teams, you want to say week 15, could still win the division.
No, I'm going to go week 14.
But that's like, even still, to have 6 weeks,
5
weeks left.
Oh, there's 18 weeks.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5 weeks left.
See, I was thinking
after 15?
14? Yeah, so 15,
we were on the same page. I was
16,
saying 15. Start of 15,
16,
end of 14.
17, yeah.
With 4 weeks left, the possibility that any of them could win it is
I don't think any of them. I think the Giants will be way out of it early, but there will be a chance for the Commanders, the Eagles, and the Cowboys all to still win the division.
And then what's your bet out of there? So you're taking the Giants.
The best value?
Yeah.
I think the best value bet here. The best value, again, because I'm talking like $10 bets. I'm not talking anything crazy. It's probably that Carson Wentz at $10 to win MVP. You put $10 on that, you're gonna win $750.
So I'm going with Hurts at MVP. So
it's still not a bad bet. You put $10 on that, you win. Man. Even the Dak Prescott one is not a bad bet at plus 1,200.
It's not.
That's one of those ones where Josh Allen's the favorite to win MVP, right?
Yep.
that's one of those ones you throw $10 on Dak Prescott. It could happen because he's a great regular season quarterback, and you're going to win 120. So shit, if you do $10 bets, you're going to finish up $50.
And that's why I think you guys will begin to really enjoy Tom's method of betting, because I do. Like, he has awesome logic in some of his bets, which is why he's more comfortable than I am in throwing his money around. So.
Well, listen, man, and they're not all winners, right? But I try and I do hedge a lot of bets because it's betting, right? So, but you got to play the odds in front of you. I do. There are times where I fucking lose all of them. You know what I mean? It happens. But we're talking at the beginning of the season, we really don't know what's going to happen. For all we know, Dak Prescott breaks his fucking ankle again, and he's out for the season.
I don't want to see that again.
But like, that's the shit that happens in sports. So you have $10 on Dak Prescott, and well, there goes one of your 7.
Yeah.
You know, week fucking 3. So, but I do. I try to find value in bets. I'm gonna try and. I'm also a big. The problem is, like, a lot of the passing yards and stuff like prop bets are gonna be hard to do on this show because a lot of them don't come out till late on Saturday.
Game day odds and stuff.
So. Yeah, so those are gonna be hard to do. I'm not gonna do any I don't think we should do any year totals or anything like that. Unless you see something I usually don't look at those, but if you see something fancy, you'll throw it in.
Yeah,
throw it in.
Because you can't really parlay yet either. So, you can't throw Josh Allen to 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns yet. So
yeah, I'm a huge parlay guy.
Parlays are where it's at. Yeah, that's where the
huge parlay guy. Binox hates parlays.
Yeah, but it sounds like he doesn't need parlays because he actually wins. So
I wouldn't say he always wins, but
no, but he does win.
He does, and he's
CFL burner currently. You said right?
Yeah, he's on a 5-game CFL burner, and
heater.
And he hit that plus 8.5 strikeouts for some guy named Cole last night. We are not fucking baseball people by any means. I follow.
It's Garrett Cole.
Yeah, whatever. Some Cole guy.
Yep.
Cole Beasley. I don't fucking
Beasley.
know. Oh yeah, dude, that's another burner for the fucking Bills, huh? Is he still on the Bills?
I don't know.
Because he was with the Cowboys and he went to the Bills. He's a fucking good receiver. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to get your take on the Kyler Murray contract.
I think it's great because I actually, despise Kyler Murray for baseball reasons. Because
you're fucking. I didn't know. Asshole. I thought he was the first overall pick in baseball. He was the 9th.
Yeah, but he still is a little baby back bitch. So.
Well, because he chose. Did you know that he is making more money per year than he could have made in MLB? Period.
I mean, I'm not hating the game. I'm just hating if he did it to any other team, I'd be like.
The saying is, "Don't hate the player, hate the game." But you're hating the game.
Yeah, I am. I'm not hating the game. I'm hating the player.
Yeah, but don't hate the player, hate the game.
That's not how it works, my friend.
That's
for me. With him.
Maybe that's the name of the first show.
That's right. We had to name the show. Yeah, hate the game, not the player. No, hate the player, not the game. Whichever one I'm not supposed to say. That's the one I'm trying to say right now. So yeah, he because apparently he doesn't do his. No,
this came out. No, so again, all I listen to is sports talk radio, and it's the same channel every day. So you get flooded with the same kind of shit because everybody that's on the show talks about the same shit. The only one that really diversifies and really only talks about football is Pat McAfee. But all these other guys talk about baseball and basketball and all that shit. So that's how I've gotten a little bit more knowledgeable with this stuff. But Murray came out and said on a interview with the New York Post or some shit that he doesn't study that much for games, and then this thing ends up in his fucking contract. He signs it and then is upset that the media spins it in a way that is like, why aren't you practicing for your games, bro? Maybe that's why you sucked in the playoffs last year. And he's like, dude, did you hear his press conference? Where he started patting himself on the back?
Where he says that he doesn't need practice, he just sees it on the field and he's able to process right away.
I think that's what he said to the interview that he did, but not his press conference.
Okay.
His press conference, he was like, I'm not one to pat myself on the back. But
I'm going to pat myself on the back.
But I was drafted number 1 overall in the NFL. I was drafted 9th in the MLB draft. I am a Heisman Trophy winner. I am this. I am that. Who are you guys to judge me on how much I study? And it's like, yeah, all those things were in college, dude. It's a completely different fucking game.
Yeah, I mean, is he wrong? No. But
how many Heisman Trophy winners are good quarterbacks in the NFL?
Not.
How many number 1 overall draft picks are good quarterbacks in the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, the first one that comes to mind is Baker Mayfield. Like, he is both of those things, and I would not say he's a top 15.
Who do you think's better, Kyler Murray or Baker Mayfield?
Kyler Murray.
Really?
Baker Mayfield doesn't have the ground game. Like, and Murray's got a better arm. Murray's just better.
Okay.
Now, I don't, and it hurts me to say that, but like,
who else is a good number 1 draft pick that ended up being halfway decent? Because I have one in mind, and I can't think of any other.
Was Peyton Manning number 1?
Of course.
So him. Oh, that was was Manning first or was Ryan Leaf first?
I don't know. Look it up.
Yeah, let's see. We're going to go to the old interwebs here.
The one that I'm thinking of is
I'm in so much trouble when I get home. I said I was going to be home at 3.
What?
I'm fucked.
Oh my God! Is your wife texting you?
No, not yet. That's why. That's how I know I'm in trouble.
That's why you know you're in trouble?
Yep.
Oh boy. I'm sorry. You can 100% blame it on me because I was the one running late today because I promised to help some family members out and it took way longer than it should have.
Yeah, that's all good.
So it's 100% on me. But anyway, the one that comes to mind for me is Alex Smith. I thought Alex Smith was a good quarterback.
Alex Smith is a better Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, when he was, even with the Niners, he was good. When he went to Kansas City, he was great. And too bad he got injured with the Commanders. But I think the Commanders had a real shot with Alex Smith as a quarterback. And when he came back, I thought, dude, he had some swagger to him. I thought they were going to win the Super Bowl.
The 24th pick in that draft that year was pretty good too. So
who was that?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, he went all the way to 24th?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So it was Peyton Manning was first. Ryan Leaf was second. So I guess it's a matter of how.
Here, just look up number 1 overall draft picks.
No, I have it. Oh. So Manning was what I'm saying. Manning was the first pick. So if we're doing this, it's too early to fully judge Trevor Lawrence, but I feel like we right now could say Joe Burrow was a hit.
Oh yeah, 100%. Joe Burrow. Well, there's no way he wasn't a hit because he went to the fucking Super Bowl in his first 2 seasons.
Jared Goff, not a hit. Jameis Winston, not a hit, really? But not.
Hold on. So you're saying Jared Goff, who made it to a Super Bowl, isn't a hit? No. I don't think he's great.
They scored 3 points in that Super Bowl.
They still made it to the Super Bowl, Ryan. That's a feat in itself.
They made it in spite of him, not because of him.
Okay.
It's my opinion.
How many quarterbacks have played in a Super Bowl?
104. But
no, because Tom Brady's been the fucking 10.
Well, yeah, I mean, so the number's lower than that, obviously, but
it's like 60. It's probably 70.
Well, it's even less than that because Terry Bradshaw played in 5, Joe Montana played in 4,
Troy Aikman played in 4.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean. So really,
50? Yeah, maybe it's probably 60.
Yeah 60 quarter. And so you're talking Jared Goff. To me, is he top 60 of all time? But no, he's one of the 60 quarterbacks that made it to a Super Bowl. So I wouldn't necessarily consider him a bust. He's not a bust.
Okay.
Let's start naming some busts on there.
Your logic is not. I can see where
there's more bust on there than there are good.
Jameis Winston, I would say bust, but I mean, there's a lot of factors that contributed to that.
He's still a bust.
Andrew Luck, he didn't.
He's not a bust, dude. There's no way. I mean, he was.
He didn't get anything out of his career.
No, but he was still good.
So then
he was always in the. He didn't get anywhere, but he also wasn't a bad quarterback.
So
Indy was always competitive.
Following your train of thought with Jared Goff, Cam Newton, obviously not a bust.
Huh?
He's an MVP that went to the Super Bowl.
That's true.
So
he's a fucking quack though.
Sam Bradford, total bust. This one 18 months ago would have been answered wildly different. Matthew Stafford, definitely not a bust.
That's another one, man. I think before, again, he made it to the Super Bowl and won. Okay, so that, in my logic, makes it not a bust. I want to see what he does this year with the Rams. Because you know how you said Jared Goff made it to the Super Bowl in spite of himself? I think it's the same thing with fucking...
Did you see Stafford's stats last year?
He had good stats, dude, but again, like, he has a mega team built around him. Well, you could have put a lot of quarterbacks. To be honest with you, you could have probably put fucking Jared Goff in that situation.
Jared Goff was in that situation?
Yeah, but he didn't. The defense wasn't as strong as it was, and the offense was pretty much okay.
The same. Yes.
But how many other games did they win because of defense?
I'm just, you kind of contradicted yourself there just a touch.
Just a touch.
Just a touch.
Just a little touch. Just a tip.
So, just a tip, yeah. So Jamarcus Russell, huge bust.
Who the fuck is that?
Exactly. The guy, the Raider that went to too many Vegas buffets.
What, he got fat?
Yes. Eli Manning.
Man, I should go to the fucking...
Eli Manning is undoubtedly not a bust. Carson Palmer. You can't argue with 2 Super Bowls. Like,
I just hate... Dude, I hate Eli.
I do too.
He is not a good quarterback.
Carson Palmer, for a first pick, would have to be a bust.
Yeah.
David Carr, obviously a bust.
But didn't he make it to a Super Bowl?
I don't think he did.
He didn't make it to the Super Bowl with the Cardinals?
No, it was Kurt Warner.
Oh, yeah. Kurt Warner went to 2 Super Bowls, didn't he?
3. He lost one. He lost 2 then, because he lost the Cardinals one. He lost one with the Rams.
So he went to 2 with the Rams and 1 with the Cardinals?
Back to back. And then the second one was when they lost to stupid Tom Brady.
Stupid Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tommy Brady. David Carr.
Dude, how crazy. Dude, Tom Brady has been playing football.
Yeah, a long time.
It's fucking, dude, like pretty much my entire life.
Like, I think I was.
He's been playing longer throughout my life than he has not been playing throughout my life.
I was almost still in high school, I think.
I wasn't. No, you were 100%. He fucking started playing football in 2001.
I graduated.
How old are you?
June of 2001.
Damn,
so he was. How about Tom Brady was drafted when I was in high school?
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I was in middle school and that motherfucker started playing football.
Oh no, never mind. There was a whole year Tom Brady was in the NFL.
Oh yeah,
he was drafted in 2000.
Yeah.
So
yeah. 22 years.
Way to make me feel super young now. Michael Vick,
not a bust.
Okay. Tim Couch, horrible bust.
Who the fuck is that?
Exactly. He was the Browns. He was like Johnny Manziel without all the
swag. That's another one. Johnny Manziel. Was he first overall?
No. Unless I missed him. He's not at first. So Tim Couch. Peyton Manning, we already talked about. Obviously, that's a hit. Drew Bledsoe, iffy. Probably a hit.
Yeah, I think that's a hit.
He made a Super Bowl. Troy Aikman, obvious bust.
Yeah, he's a bust. How much is he making with ESPN?
Did he sign for this? I mean, was stupid money. That's what it is.
I can't believe Joe Buck left fucking too, man. I'll tell you what. I'm excited to watch fucking Monday Night Football.
Yeah, me too.
Especially if they're, dude. And I think they're doing this thing with McAfee on I think Amazon's doing a fucking simulcast with McAfee for Thursday Night Football. And how about this new subscription thing the NFL is going to do next year for Sunday Ticket?
Well, it's only for locals.
No, that's this year. Next year,
because Apple's going to have it next year.
They haven't announced who's going to have Sunday Ticket.
They think it's Apple.
But they said it's going to go to a streaming service.
Yep.
And fuck yeah, dude.
I think they're talking about maybe offering a team-only package if you want, kind of like they do with the NBA.
Oh, so it'd be far less money.
Yeah, so I could get Red Zone and the Packers. That'd be good.
I would almost pay for the whole thing because, well, you see my setup. So.
Yeah, it depends on the price difference, I guess. But
well, I'd still pay the $400 for the season. I mean, especially if, like, because Peacock, right? I probably shouldn't be saying this on the interwebs, but Peacock doesn't have, like, their game's not strong with this app shit. So I have, like, Pat's login for Peacock. Him and I could be watching the same shit. You know what I mean? Like, he could be watching WrestleMania tonight or the SummerSlam thing, and I could be watching the SummerSlam thing.
Sunday Night Football, if you're listening, please ignore the last 30 seconds.
Oh. Oh, I forgot.
Peacock is in fact owned by NBC.
Yes, I know.
We don't want to be pissing off the highest rated television show
Dude,
every year.
But you don't like Chris Collinsworth, right?
No, I love Chris Collinsworth.
I like Chris Collinsworth. I'm pumped about. I'm not so pumped about what NFL Sunday is going to be like on Fox, because that was.
I am, because now so many freaking Packers games, so many have been Buck and Aikman, and now I don't have to worry about it. I don't know who their second tier is.
Yeah, but dude, some of their tiers are not good.
Yeah.
Who did they bring it? Did they announce anybody that they brought in?
They did, but I don't remember. So
you think Grunk's going to get? Because didn't he sign a deal with Fox?
He'd probably be in studio,
dude. Because Tom Brady signed a deal with Fox, right?
I think his was CBS. I think he did sign a deal with somebody, though.
No, I think it's Fox for when he retires.
Yep.
You think Gronk and fucking Brady?
There's no way Gronk will be like a sideline guy, or like a
You don't think he could do like color commentary?
I don't think they would want him to do it.
I think they, dude. See, it's like the Pat McAfee thing, dude. Pat McAfee is electric to watch, dude. Like, he brings life to the game. It's not this monotone.
I mean, we are getting away from that. That's what networks have always wanted, and that's not what fans want anymore. So
no, they want excitement because
that's why the Manicast worked.
Yeah, the Manicast was awesome, dude, with their guests and shit, and they're like them talking shit about the other, like oh, what the fuck was that? You know what? Like, it was fucking awesome. And I hate Eli Manning, dude. I think he's a retard. But not an actual chrysanthemum, but you get what I'm saying.
Chrysanthemum, nice, good save.
But not that's what Pat and I came up with, this word to say that word around people. But you get what I mean. It's like when you say gay. It's not,
What's the word for that one?
I don't have a word for that.
Like,
oh, so all of a sudden lavender means.
Damn, everyone knows.
Griff.
Everyone knows what chrysanthemum means now.
Yeah, that was a joke. But anyway, but no, I think he's an idiot. You know what I mean? But it works because Peyton's there, and they feed off. Like, I actually like the jokes that Eli says about Peyton. You know what I mean? And Peyton does the Eli.
They are hilarious. Like brothers together are hilarious.
Yeah, it's like you and me doing the show, or me and Pat doing the show.
Yep.
We're like not blood brothers, but
yep.
Well, you and I not really brothers at all. I really don't like you, but
wow.
Well, you come into my house wearing this Packer shit the whole show.
That's twice in one show where
you said you hated me like 4 times.
Only in the beginning. Only the tip. just the tip.
Only the tip.
Yep.
All right. Well, so that's it for us. This again. Thanks for listening to episode 1. This has been fun, man. This went probably way longer.
Oh yeah, we were pushing 2 hours, I think.
No, we're at now. We spent a while in the beginning getting that the start right, but we're almost at an hour and a half.
That's not bad.
No, not bad. I would say we can go much longer than this, or we can go a lot shorter than this. But Griff's on a time crunch. And
I'm in trouble.
I got a bunch of work to do to get this stuff uploaded for everybody. Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Make sure you go check out secondarmament.com. If you go to the Number 9 podcast website, I have a link right there. You can go check it out if you want. Remember, code Number 9ers at checkout. You get 10% off your order. That's NUMBER 9 ERS. So it's not spelled out. Everything that we do with Number 9 is it's either NO9 or NUMBER 9. Griff, anything you want to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna end the show the same way that Pat does. Number 9ers, I say go Pack.
What the fuck was that? We're not gonna do that.
Oh man, I thought that
I'm
was
cutting
perfect.
that part out.
Damn. No, I got nothing. I'm good.
I thought you were in it. End the show.
I can't take Pat's line. That's pretty money. Maybe Pat on Monday. Pat, give me a line, and that's all on the show.
Number 9ers. I say, go Jimmy G.
Fuck. I like mine better.
Fuck yours. I think that was good, man.
Yeah.
It flowed. I didn't have to go, there's no dead spots. Well, you and I have always had good,